There's an island on this planet right now, today in 2026, where if you get close enough, the people living there will shoot arrows at you until you are dead. No warning, no negotiation, no second chances. The Indian government has made it illegal to even approach within 3 miles of its shores. Helicopters that fly too low get attacked. Boats that drift too close get bombarded. And the most insane part? Nobody on Earth actually knows what is happening inside that island. We have satellites, we have drones, we have technology that can read a license plate from space. And yet this single island, roughly the size of Manhattan, remains one of the last truly unknown places on the entire planet. Stay right there because what we do know is genuinely terrifying. And hey, if stories like this are your thing, hit subscribe right now. We drop new mysteries every single week, and trust me, you do not want to miss what is coming next. North Sentinel Island sits in the Bay of Bengal, part of the Andaman Islands chain belonging to India. From above, it looks almost impossibly beautiful. Dense jungle, white sand beaches, crystal clear water surrounding it on all sides, like something out of a travel magazine. But the moment any human being attempts to set foot on that island, everything changes. The Sentinelese people, the tribe that has lived there for an estimated 60,000 years, want absolutely nothing to do with the outside world. Not trade, not medicine, not communication. Nothing. And they have been making that point with arrows, spears, and rocks for as long as recorded history goes back. What makes this genuinely mind-bending is that 60,000 years means these people were living on that island before modern humans had even reached Europe. They watched the entire arc of human civilization happen somewhere else and made a deliberate choice. We want no part of it. The first serious attempt at contact that we have detailed records of happened in 1880 when a British naval officer named Maurice Portman sailed to the island with a team and actually captured several Sentinelese, 2 elderly adults and 4 children, and brought them back to Port Blair, the main settlement in the Andamans. The elderly adults died almost immediately, likely from exposure to diseases they had zero immunity to. Portman, apparently realizing this was going catastrophically wrong, returned the 4 children to the island with gifts. What those children told their people when they got back, nobody knows. But from that point forward, the hostility of the Sentinelese toward outsiders became something that nobody who encountered it ever forgot. Throughout the 20th century, the Indian government made several attempts at what they called contact missions. Boats would approach the shore slowly, leaving coconuts and gifts on the beach, trying to establish some kind of friendly relationship. A few of these went relatively peacefully. The Sentinelese would sometimes come close, take the coconuts, and retreat back into the jungle. Anthropologists got excited. Maybe they were warming up. Maybe contact was becoming possible. And then in 2006, everything changed again in the most brutal way possible. 2 fishermen named Sundar Raj and Pandit Tiwari were illegally fishing near the island, closer than they were supposed to be when their boat drifted ashore while they slept. By morning, the Sentinelese had killed both of them. When a Coast Guard helicopter attempted to retrieve the bodies, they were driven back by a hail of arrows. The bodies were never recovered. They are still there on that island today. The Indian government responded by officially ending all contact missions and making it illegal to approach within 3 nautical miles of the island. Their position became simple. The Sentinelese have the right to be left alone, and attempting to contact them puts both outsiders and the Sentinelese themselves at extreme risk. Because here is the thing that most people do not think about. A common cold could potentially wipe out the entire Sentinelese population. They have had zero exposure to the diseases that the rest of us have built immunity to over thousands of years of civilization mixing. A single sick visitor, even one with the best intentions, could accidentally trigger a catastrophe that would end 60,000 years of unbroken human history in a matter of weeks. And yet people keep trying. In 2018, a 26-year-old American missionary named John Allen Shaw paid fishermen to illegally take him near the island because he believed it was his religious duty to bring Christianity to the Sentinelese. He had been planning this for years. He had studied the language patterns of neighboring tribes, hoping to find words that might translate. He was genuinely convinced he could make peaceful contact where everyone else had failed. The fisherman dropped him off in a kayak and watched from a distance. On his first attempt, a young Sentinelese boy shot an arrow that pierced the waterproof Bible he was carrying. He retreated. He went back the next day, and then the day after that. On the third day, the fishermen watched from their boat as figures on the beach appeared to be dragging a body. John Allen Shaw was never seen alive again. His body was spotted on the beach from the Coast Guard helicopter, but retrieving it was deemed too dangerous. It remains on the island. What nobody can agree on, what keeps researchers and anthropologists up at night, is what the Sentinelese actually know. Do they have any concept of the outside world? Do they know that beyond the water surrounding their island, there are billions of other human beings, cities, technology, everything? Or do they genuinely believe that their island is the entire world? And that the strange, pale creatures who occasionally appear on boats are something else entirely, not people like them, but something other? We have photographs taken from helicopters. We can see their huts, their fishing methods, their approximate population, which experts estimate somewhere between 50 and 500 people. But what they think, what they believe, what stories they tell each other about the things that come from the water, we have absolutely no idea. There is one more thing that makes this story genuinely haunting. In 2004, the Indian Ocean tsunami, one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history, struck the Andaman Islands with devastating force. It killed over 2,000 people in the surrounding region. Rescue workers were terrified for the Sentinelese. A low-flying helicopter was sent to check on the island, expecting the worst. What they found was that every single Sentinelese person appeared to have survived. They had somehow known the tsunami was coming before it hit, before any modern warning system picked it up. Before any scientists registered the readings, the Sentinelese had moved to high ground. How they knew, nobody can explain. Some researchers believe they read signs in animal behavior and changes in the ocean that generations of living on that island had taught them to recognize. Whatever the reason, while the modern world struggled to respond to one of the worst disasters in its history, the people who want nothing to do with modernity had already saved themselves. An island the size of Manhattan, a people who have survived for 60,000 years, a civilization that chose isolation so completely that we cannot even safely fly over it. And somewhere in that jungle right now, there are human beings living a life that the rest of us can barely imagine, completely unaware, or completely unbothered by everything we think matters. Drop a comment below and tell me, do you think the Sentinelese made the right choice? And share this with someone who needs to know this island exists. Subscribe to Wild Tales Animation for new mysteries every week, and I will see you in the next one.